Coach, you've been asked a lot about Kelly over the last couple of days, especially with the trade deadline. How hard is it mentally to stay focused on the job and play well when your name's being tossed around all the time?
Well, he sure did a good job of it last night. I thought that was really indicative of the kind of person Kelly is, that in the midst of all this trade talk, he goes out and performs and has a great game and, really put us in a position to beat one of the best teams in the league. We couldn't quite pull it off, but he was really a huge factor in our effort last night. So I'm impressed with Kelly's poise and his practicality, and he's done a great job of handling all this stuff.
How much are you keeping in tune with the conversations, trade deadline conversations, or how much are you shielding yourself away from it?
I don't call Bob. I let him call me. So if he has something important to say, then he's going to give me a call. And he did not call me today.
Was it tense for you to not play in a game that was right before the trade deadline, even if everything is fine, just the perception of what that might mean?
No, not really. I wasn't really thinking about it. I mean, I just wasn't thinking about it, to be honest.
Name and affiliation, please.
Another day, baby. What's happening?
Another day, baby.
Another day, baby.
Kent, you've been around the league enough to know that this week or these days leading up to the trade deadline can just be kind of tight around locker rooms. Like, what are the emotions right now?
I mean, a lot of uncertainty. It's just that time of year. There's a ton of speculation. On any and every social media outlet, any sports channel on TV. Everywhere you look, there's people with all these trade scenarios. This guy going here, this guy doing that. You turn on the game, you see a guy in a hoodie and street clothes. You're like, why isn't he playing? It's just a lot of weird stuff. And, I've been the culprit of it. I've been traded twice in my career. So it's daunting, but, it's good to, on the flip side of it, to know that you have worth and teams are, they want your services and that you're wanted around the league. So it's always a bright side to it.
Do you hope that as people talk about trades, potential trades, that they remember that players are people and like to be uprooted from one city to another is a big deal in somebody's life? Yeah,
it's hard. I dealt with it last year, moving from Atlanta to Portland with a 6-month-old son and my wife we were pregnant again in January and a contract year and, so many different things. You're 3,000 miles away from your family and the time difference. So the communication is shots. It's an experience for sure. And it definitely builds character, to rock your world a little bit as well, especially for me being in Atlanta for 5 seasons. I didn't really travel a lot in the summer. We just kind of stayed put, and we got into this, comfort zone. And when I got traded, I just, was a little I'm starting to get back on my feet again a year later.
Ken, what do you think will happen in the next 24 hours?
I'm about to drive to Sacramento and get ready for a basketball game. And then we play tomorrow night. I've learned to, just turn all that stuff off and just, focus on, what I can do to be better, focus on my body, my game, my mind, make sure I'm in a mental space, because all that stuff's important, being and having great clarity on life and, your worth kind of prepare you for whatever's ahead. You can't predict anything. You can't brace for it. You can't, you can't prepare for it. It's something that's going to happen and you just got to be ready for it and make the best of the next opportunity. So, this is another day in the life for me, man.
Ken, if I can go back to, we were talking about trades and all the rumors and phones and TV. How important is that communication between you and potentially a GM or a coach, or is that very franchise to franchise? Steve had mentioned he would talk to guys if that was something that was potentially happening to a specific player.
Yeah, I think as a player, it would be good to know so you can have some type of people's peace of mind, not walking in the dark. But, my TV stays on the Golf Channel 24/7. So there ain't many trades in the golf world. So I stay away from all of that. But no, man, after getting traded last year, and, I learned a lot, just about the league, how it works. And, just a lot of things, man. And it can throw a wrench in your life, knock you off your stride a little bit. But like I said, it just builds a ton of character, and it makes you appreciate, all the things that you do have. My relationship, with my wife and my kids is greater than it's ever been, because I appreciate the little time that I do have with them. Not, from all the traveling and all the stuff, 53 days down in the Orlando bubble, with my son, and my wife was 6 months pregnant at the time. So when I got back home, I really made it, a priority to, embrace that relationship, and, with my parents and my brother, and, just the whole nine. You appreciate life. So there are a lot of good things that come out of it, but it's just something you got to go through.
Is that something you would tell family members and friends, like, don't tell me about, about it, but they don't, since you're on Golf Channel, don't bug me with this? Is that something that you would tell them?
I tell my agent, hey, keep me in the loop, but if it's not pressing, don't even bother.
Thank you. All right, we're going to try to get Eric up here.
All right, guys.
Before we take off.
Go Dubs.